So what happens when your AI system goes completely off the rails? When it starts showing bias or maybe just making things up. Who do you call? Let me tell you, it's not the same team you'd call for a server crash. Okay, let's dive right into this because building the right team to handle these AI incidents, well, it's one of the biggest challenges businesses are facing today. All right, welcome back. This is our second installment in this 10-part tutorial. And remember, this is all based on that incredible report from Virtualization Options LLC, creating, running, and integrating an AI incident response team, process, and department. This whole series is really designed for you, the IT managers and senior leadership, to give you a real practical roadmap for handling AI in your organization.
So first things first, we have to frame this problem the right way. We are dealing with a totally new kind of crisis. An AI failure isn't just another bug in the system. No, it's a potential business, ethical, and legal nightmare just waiting to happen.
Now, what's so fascinating about this slide is the contrast, right? For decades, IT incidents were about things you could, touch and see. A server goes down, a network gets unplugged. Those are infrastructure problems. But look over on the right. AI incidents are about behavior. Algorithmic bias, model drift, AI hallucinations. These are these sneaky, quiet problems that can absolutely wreck your reputation and cost you a fortune without ever setting off a single old-school server alert.
So it makes sense, right? If the problem is brand new, the solution can't be the same old playbook. The answer isn't some new piece of monitoring software you can just install. Nope, it's a new kind of team, one that's specifically built to handle the weird, complex nature of AI failures.
And this quote right here from the source material just nails it. This isn't just a job for your data scientist to handle in a back room somewhere. To really get a handle on an AI crisis, you need people from all over the organization. We're talking engineers, lawyers, PR folks, and the top executives all working together.
Okay, so who are these people? Let's start building this team out, layer by layer. And we'll begin with the technical core. These are your first responders, the ones who are on the scene the second an AI incident kicks off.
So your technical core really breaks down into three key roles. First, you've got your AI and machine learning engineers. Think of them as the surgeons who go right into the model to fix what's broken. Next up are the data scientists. They're the detectives, piecing together the clues to figure out what went wrong in the data or the algorithm itself. And you can't forget the infrastructure specialists. They make sure the ground beneath everything, the servers, the cloud platforms, is solid and isn't causing the problem.
But here's the thing. Fixing the model is only half the battle. A technical fix doesn't magically repair a damaged reputation or make a regulatory fine disappear. That's why you need the second layer of your team, what we can call the business and legal shield. This group is all about managing the fallout. Your project or product managers, they're assessing the business impact, trying to keep the lights on. Your legal and compliance teams are absolutely critical for navigating that maze of regulations and liability. Then you have communications, managing the story to protect the trust you've built with your customers. And of course, you need executive leadership to provide that high-level direction and frankly to sign the checks to get things done.
This image of the interlocking gears is the perfect way to think about it. This is not a relay race, where the tech team does its thing and then hands the baton to the legal team. No way. It's a synchronized effort. The technical findings have to inform the legal strategy. The business impact has to drive the communication plan. Every single part has to move together, perfectly integrated for the whole thing to work. So, we've laid out the who. We've got the blueprint for the essential roles you need on a modern AI incident response team. Now the conversation has to shift from this blueprint to your reality. What's your next move?
And that really brings us to the most crucial point. You have to ask yourself this question before you're in the middle of a 5-alarm fire. If your AI went haywire today, right now, who gets the call? Who has the authority to make the big decisions? If the answer isn't crystal clear in your mind, well, that's your starting point. Defining these roles is the single most important first step to building a resilient organization in this age of AI.